We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Theo Jamison.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Irizarry scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Now batting, Hanser Alberto.
Leading
set
off
to lead off
for
the
the
home
Orioles,
half of the second.
The third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But that'll be off the right field wall.
No runner. Eat it.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Theo Jamison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, DJ Stewart. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, number 15, Theo Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped him up. Baez shading to his right. 1 down. Striding in once again, Cedric Mullins. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Jamison retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 5-4. At the plate, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Line to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second.
Come on, come on.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Baltimore Orioles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dylan Bundy earns his 5th winner of the year. Juan Valdez hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Number 64, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamieson.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Tigers lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Cedric Mullins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jamieson looks up into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you can tell.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jamieson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jamieson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
A pause, and the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. plate, Theo Jamieson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder, Theo Jamieson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, that ball.
No mistake what he was
Good
sitting
job.
on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More from Baltimore after this. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Sisco.
Comes set and the 0-1. This is in the air to right. Jamieson giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 64 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chris Costa pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Atlanta Braves. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits.
Into the box, Theo Jamieson. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jamieson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Theo Jameson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Braves nothing.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the 3rd, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats.
So striding forward now, Theo Jameson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Popped him up. Jansen has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Jameson. 1 out. Theo Jameson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. The tag gets 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Standing in, Kristen Stewart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hard hit to first. Come on, beat it out, beat it out. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Detroit is out in front, 4-0.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
4-0 the score tonight. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. number 71, earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It's the first game in the month of June between the Detroit Tigers and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Daniel Broadway will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say.
Digging in now, Theo Jamieson comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
From the stretch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Two out with the man at first. He's running. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
No, you're scoring.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in, Ricky Rodriguez. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
Rodriguez.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tigers are out in front, 1-0. In now, Danny Jansen. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jamieson going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Theo Jamieson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1, here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Inciarte. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning, and I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring
The first
Williams
baseman,
Astudillo into
number
bat.
64.
Jamison at third with two away. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tigers lead it 2-0. Into the box now, Theo Jamison, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jamison.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Healy. No hits to this point.
Ryan Healy.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Jamison has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Jamison.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall in right field.
Boy, that was
Boy,
a laser.
D-roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo.
Number 64.
Jamison aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. To Healy for the double play.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 67 earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Daniel Broadway takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. John Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Atlanta Braves. It's interleague baseball on The Show. Jorge Aguilar will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 22 on the year, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Jamison has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready to take his hacks again, Theo Jamison, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo.
Now batting, number 64.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground
Now
ball.
batting, number 4.
So coming to the plate, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, number 39 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Digging in, number 21. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Theo Jamison. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Yelich is there, 1 away.
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Leading up for the Braves, the third baseman, number 27.
The windup and the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So striding in, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air out to right. Jamison waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Braves will settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Braves 1. Theo Jamison will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. In his career, Jamison begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Now batting.
So a runner at second,
64.
2 down now, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Marisnick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Atlanta Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Alberto Mosquera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sean Newcomb records the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.